Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. That is a quote by Descartes. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. That's the quote. The quote is not, I do not think, therefore I am. It's, I think, therefore I am. Basically, that's saying, if you don't think, you're freaking dead. Okay, so get busy living or get busy dying. Start thinking. People hate to think. They did a study. They put people alone in a room and they said, entertain yourself. People couldn't do it. People didn't like it. They didn't like the experience. They put them in there for 15 minutes and people they didn't know what to do with themselves. They can't think. They didn't think. People need distractions. They need things going on in order to function. They can't just sit and think. They can't entertain themselves with their minds. Like that ability, that we have that ability to entertain ourselves with our minds, and it's so amazing. Like, I don't need anything to entertain me. I could use my mind to come up and just be crazy. You know, that's an amazing ability to have, and people aren't taking advantage of it. And then they put like the ability for people to electrocute themselves in the room. Instead of just being alone, they gave them something where they can electrocute themselves. So people did it. People freaking electrocuted themselves. One guy electrocuted himself 130 times. Even though in the questionnaire they said they wouldn't want to be electrocuted, they wouldn't like the experience, they still did it. Rather than think, they freaking electrocuted themselves. People don't like to think. I mean, if you think about it, it's like everything you can see, everything you can touch, everything you can do, everything that's created, houses, buildings, whatever, cars. Everything was invented because people are thinking. People think. They come up with these things. They come up with ideas, how to make things more efficient, how to create a computer, a phone, apps. All these things that you use were created because people were thinking. You have to think to be able to come up with things. You have to think to be able to make your life more efficient. Think, people. It's like having a Ferrari and not driving it your whole life. It's like having a mansion but living in a freaking trailer. It's like having millions in the bank but working at a fast food joint your whole life and not touching the money. That's what it's like when you don't think. We have this amazing ability. We have this amazing thing we can do. Rationalize, use logic, come up with ideas, philosophize, come up with opinions. But we don't take advantage of it. It's like slapping a dummy in the face. All these dummies out here that can't think, that don't have the ability to think. I guess I shouldn't call them dummies, but you know what I'm saying. They would love to be in your shoes. Millions of people would love to trade brains with you so they could think. And you're just throwing your abilities away. You're just throwing it away. It's like you're not thinking, you're not rationalizing, you're not using logic, you're not coming up with opinions on certain things. You're just letting the TV do the thinking for you. You're letting other people and you just repeat like a parrot. Blah, 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 blah. Well, they said this. Well, they said. Well, he said. Well, she said. Well, what do you say? What do you think? Come up with your own ideas. Okay, stop wasting your talent. Stop slapping dummies in the face. Okay? Oh, man, it's hard for me to comprehend why people don't take advantage of it. Maybe it's too painful, I don't know. But you have to figure out a way to enjoy thinking. Otherwise, you're not driving your Ferrari. You're not spending your millions of dollars. You're not living in your mansion. It's easy to understand when it's something physical, but when it's something intrinsic, it's hard for people to grasp. Oh, think, people. Get busy living or get busy dying. Cogito ergo sum.